Good afternoon to those who listen. It is October 2nd, 2023, 12:07 p.m. And this is me from 6 years ago. I did a video exactly today, 6 years ago. And the dream I had was from October 1st. And it's just, I remember this dream, but it's like, I didn't realize if it, I always thought that it would happen someday, but I wasn't sure how it would happen. Even back then, I didn't even really know anything about solar flares and CMEs and all that. I was just starting to learn about it, so I didn't know about, the effects of it. I'll just play a little bit of it here. It was really weird. But in the dream, and it's weird because I guess I didn't remember it as much as I thought I did. And the other dream I had, the same dream I had, and I'll play this part, but there was more to it. I was like looking outside, and it was when I was living in Colorado. I was on the balcony, and I was inside it had glass sliding doors, and I was looking out and I saw just everybody walking by, walking their dogs, playing, having fun. Everybody's, it's a normal day. And then all of a sudden, I looked on the TV or the internet or something, and I saw this alert system that was saying that there was going to be like an electromagnetic field coming through, and that it was important for people to get indoors and not be outside, or they could get hurt or die from this electromagnetic field that was going through. So now, looking back, does it have anything to do with? I remember too in the dream, when I heard the alert, I was like, concerned about the people, so I opened up the door and I was yelling, "Hey, everybody get inside or you're going to die!" So that was the dream, but this part here is similar, but it didn't have all the extra stuff with me, trying to help the people out. So it's just weird now that because, we got this EAS test coming in 2 days, and, they're coming from the cell towers, this signal, and they said it's going to be different than all the other signals. It's going to have a unique tone and vibration. So I don't know. I don't know. If I'm trying to say something, I don't know what I'm saying exactly. I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling people, don't go outside, stay inside. What to do in this situation. Is there anything going to happen from this? I'm starting to think that, this test is just going to be an actual test, just so they can connect our phones, and they can have, they can send a signal to our phone at any point in time in the future, and they'll know whose phone is whose and whose device is what, But maybe it has something to do with this electromagnetic field. Could there be an electromagnetic field coming from this test, from these cell towers? Here's just a little clip of it. If I could see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. Where's my cursor? There it is. And there's one other thing I just wanted to say. I had this dream last night, and it was really strange. I don't know what it means or what it could be referring to. I have some ideas, but it's really weird. I had this dream. Having neck problems. I don't know where I was, but trying to think where it started at exactly. But I just remember looking online or something, and it had this new thing that the government did, either the government or NASA, I don't know who it was, but I remember seeing on this, it was like a warning system for magnetic fields. Now, I know we have like warnings for when there's solar flares, solar eruptions from the sun, and it heads towards Earth, and we have like warnings, but we have like warnings like, possible communications, electronics could be disrupted or something like that. In my dream, it had a warning about
and it was a scale thing too. It was 1 to 5.
This was
Obviously,
level 3.
1 is lower and 5 is higher, and it had this system warning people of a level. If it was a level 1, a level 3, whatever. But the thing was when this magnetic field came through Earth, they were warning people, do not be outside. And I thought that was the really strange thing. If there's a solar flare or something, that doesn't affect us physically. At least I don't think it does. Who knows? But I don't think it affects us. But, it affects like communication satellites out in space, stuff like that. But in my dream, it was like that, it was like a warning. And then the warnings too, we had like a day, like 24-hour warning. So if like a warning came out, they warn people, don't be outside during this certain time of when this magnetic field or whatever was supposed to go through. I don't know. It's a really strange dream, but it made me think about Planet X. Because if Planet X does, get closer, if Planet X is real, if it is, and it's getting closer to Earth, then our magnetic field is going to be disrupted more and more the closer it gets to us. I'm not saying that it's real or not, because I really don't know, but some of the stuff makes sense with everything that's been going on with the weather and stuff out in space. All right, anyway.
So there's that. What was I going to say? I was going to say one more thing. The dream I had that I remembered, because I remember putting my dream on, I think I put it on YouTube a few times over the years. But in the dream, when I was warning people, it was like they gave 30-minute warning. There was only like 30 minutes. You had 30 minutes before this electromagnetic field was going to go through, and you could get hurt or killed by what's coming through. Now that I just said that, I just thought of this test is supposed to last 30 minutes. They're sending the signal out for 30 minutes. Maybe this is something. So maybe we shouldn't be outside? I don't. All I can say is, pray about this for discernment. I've been praying for it, a message, saying what we should do, what we shouldn't do. Because I don't know. If there's signals coming, and it's a unique signal, a unique tone, so maybe it's a unique frequency too. So I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to get away from this. Maybe you could lessen the effects if you weren't near a cell tower. I don't know. But, where I'm at, there's cell towers everywhere. And most places have cell towers anyway. Unless you live way out in the boonies or something. But still, you're supposed to be able to get all these signals, or this test signal. Everybody's supposed to be getting this thing no matter where you're at. And they're also saying that Starlink is involved too. So, that might cover the gaps over the Earth or over the United States at least, where there's not as many cell towers and weak signals or no signals, so they could still beam that down from Starlink. Maybe that's another part of this too. They're going to see who, the people that don't get the test, maybe they'll beam it from the Starlink satellite so they get the test thing too. I also heard, here's a kind of a recap of some things. The Bear Country, they're doing a nationwide nuke test on October 3rd. And there's a bunch of other countries that are going to be doing this test also. Australia is supposed to be doing this, a test of their systems on October 4th also. I can't remember the other countries. I think they were countries in Europe that are also doing the test on the 4th. So it's just kind of strange, all the things that are going on. Is this something? Is it nothing? A lot of conspiracy theories about this, which makes me think, that, they allowed it. They allowed all these theories to go all over the place, and people are thinking that this is going to happen, that's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And then when nothing happens, they'll say, oh, it was just all those people again, those crazy people saying all this stuff. But, what if it's something for the future? It's a test, yeah, to get everybody's phones connected and to see who can get the signal and who can't get the signal. And maybe those who can't get the signal, maybe they'll get the signal from Starlink or other sources. Supposedly everybody's supposed to get this test. And then you got to think about the people who do not have phones. I mean, almost everybody has a phone nowadays, but is there some people out there that don't have a phone? How are they going to get these test stuff? I guess they can still get it from their TV, the radio, So I guess they could still get it in one way or the other. Is it going to be a different effect for different devices between your phone or your computer or your TV or your radio? I'm sure it's going to be going on over those weather radios too. So is there going to be a way to send a certain frequency through these tests, or are these frequencies going to be different? I don't know. Just stuff to think about and to pray about. That's all I can really say, though, is if there is something to this, we need, just need to pray about it and ask for discernment on, what we should do, if we should do anything at all. I don't know. Maybe it's just a way to get people to be linked to their system. So then, whenever something happens, they can send a signal to people's phones and devices. I don't know. Just have to wait and see, I guess. Thanks for watching. God bless. Pray, pray, pray.